Hey guys, I thought I would come to you. A few of my action group girls sent over a few images to edit, and also I was going to edit a few of my vacation pictures just to kind of give you an idea about the Sunkissed collection. And I know some of you are going on spring vacations and summer vacations. So I'm going to take you off of me and share my screen if I can remember how to do it. So let me do that right now. Screen share, there we go. Okay, so here we go. First, I was going to tell you, Lisa at Milk and Honey has put together this online maternity retreat. It's got so many amazing photographers for you to learn from. So if I were you, I would go on my page. It's facebook.com/Kansas Fits Photography, and you can enter the giveaway 4 ways. You can comment, you can share, you can go to this link right here. And you can also find out more about it on this link, and you can tag somebody. So don't forget to do that. It's going to be pretty awesome. As you can see, it's going, there's 15 teachers, me, Meg, Allie from Glow. I think Tiffany Berg is doing a milk bath and all of those kind of things. So just hop on there and do that. And I think, the actions I'm going to be working with today are at kansaspits.bigcartel.com, and it's the Sunkissed collection. And so we're going to open it up right here. Denise sent me this one and Angel sent me this one. She sent me the raw file. So I basically raised the exposure a little bit and then opened it up. And then here's a couple of our vacation pictures. So we did a Disney cruise, and as you can see, it just got finished storming. So our Stingray excursion almost got canceled, but I'm glad that it did not. So this is my son down there running around with them before we did our excursion. So what I usually do with my vacation pictures, and by the way, I am going to clone out this chair. What I usually do with my vacation pictures is put them all in a blurb book. If you go on photoggingmama.com and search keyword blurb, you'll find it. How I do like my family yearbook pictures, that's what I try to do a lot of my stuff in. So I am going to select the sky here. And see, this is a stormy sky. It's not a bright, happy blue sky, but I think it'll still be pretty and colorful. And we'll just leave that there. We can always take it off. So again, I'm going to use my keyboard shortcuts. I'm going to feather my selection, and I use the quick selection brush up here to grab all of that. And so I'm going to hit Command P, and that's my shortcut for play, and then Command I for invert. And that's going to give me a very dramatic sky. The other thing I could do if I wanted to is I could run, I'm going to hit Command P, I could run this Deep Brilliant, and I could take and hit Alt and drag this mask down right here. Oh, hold on. I wanted to just copy it. So I'm going to click on it, hit Alt, and drag it down to replace that mask. So as you can see, that's going to look obviously not correct. So if I just do the Deep Brilliant background, it's going to give me that. And if I do the Bright Colorful Skies, it's going to do that. I could do a combination. Or I could just do one or the other. I'm going to hit B for my brush and grab a white brush at 20% opacity. And, sorry, a white brush. And I'm going to brush off right here at the bottom. And I'm going to do that up here as well. I think that's good. Okay. So for this, I'll probably just flatten that because I'm happy with that. And I'll probably do Spring, Arise, and Shine. I like that one a lot. So it gives us a little bit of brightening and stuff there, which I completely like. And I'm going to probably flatten that again because I flatten a lot. I know I'm not supposed to, but these are my personal pictures. So I'm going to click Glisten and Brighten the Water. And I'm going to do 2 things with that. I'm going to take a white brush. I'm going to do a 50%. I'm going to brighten the sand up a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'll probably brighten the water up a bit. Take that back off of him. Now, the water is beautiful. Yes, it is. But I might just want to put a little bit of extra on there. So I'm going to take a white brush. And I typically do this at a higher opacity and then brush back off. And then reduce the opacity of the layer. Because that's just easier for me. And it doesn't have to be specific because we're not going to keep a ton of this. We're just going to bring it down quite a bit. So there is that. And then I might even want a little bit of the green. So I'm going to run the green, and then I'm going to again click my mask right here and hit Alt and drag it up and put that in there. So as you can see, you might have to go back in there and touch up just a little bit, because I was being very liberal with my brush strokes there. And then you can put some through the fence too, because obviously the watercolor is going to show up through the fence. So there is that. Okay, so you can also bring the opacity of these down a little bit if you feel like you need to. So there we go. I really, really, really like that. Let me see if there's anything else I would do. This is going to be kind of different. I'm going to flatten this, and I'm going to run Paint On Vignette. And instead of painting it on for a vignette, I'm actually going to use it to darken my stingrays. You can use this action to darken anything. So if I wanted to darken the boat up here a little bit, I could do that as well. There's really no reason to do that. I'm just kind of showing you guys the stuff that you can do with the actions that they don't necessarily say that you can do. So there's that. It gives us a nice little pop there. And that's probably all I would do with that. I might want to bring in a little bit of depth to this picture. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. I'm glad I did that one. And you can deepen this quite a bit. And then if I want to brush some back off of the sky because it might be a little too bright, I can do that too. So you can kind of be selective with where you put all of these. Might bring that down just a little bit. I really like that one. The last thing I would probably do is run Sharpen Noise. And I like that. I like it a lot. Now, this is not in the actions, but I'll show you this. If you want to make this sand, I'm used to white sand, not that it matters, but if I wanted this to be a little bit less yellow, I could do that too. You see, I just kind of desaturated the whole thing. You can do that a number of ways, but anyways, I thought I would show you that. So there's that one. And I would do this one a little bit like the last one. I'm probably going to start with my clone tool, and I'm going to get rid of all this unnecessary stuff because I don't really want that in the pictures. Those are the little things that you sit on and they bring the stingrays up, and you you get to feed them and stuff. So I'm just going to clone some of this stuff out that I don't want, including the man. Okay, so here's this one. As you can see, my kids are all squinting, so I may have to go back and find a better one. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. This time we do have some clouds up there. Let's try Deep Spring background for this one. I like it. And then we might just run the skies on here as well. I think I messed something up there when I did that. Okay, let's try that again. I'm just going to use a quick selection brush to let it grab the edges, and I'm going to do Deep Spring background. Just because these skies aren't really the kind of blue sky, so I'd rather just play up the depth of them and the storminess of them. So there we go there. I like it. And then again, I'm probably just going to do the spring arise and shine, and then maybe the spring depth, and maybe the summer spotlight. And to move your summer spotlight, you're going to double click over here on the icon and drag it to where you would like to have it. So I like that. Again, if we want to do something with the water, we can run glisten and brighten. You don't have to. This water is light enough to where we don't have to. I was just going to use it on the sand a little bit as well. And then I think we'll do maybe green water for this one, just to show you. And again, you can reduce the opacity of this once we get it all on. I like to see where I'm putting it and then decide how much I want it to show. So I like that. I might even run turquoise again and then hit Alt and drag this up. It just depends on what color water you're going for, really. And the water in real life, well, with my polarized sunglasses, it was this dark. So anyways, Let's see. No, you can put one of the matte vignettes on here if you want to. That's kind of cool because of the sand we have there. So I like that one. Let's see. And then apple pie is always neat on everything to me. I really love that one. And sweet pea is also a good one. I like it. It kind of mutes everything. Let's see if there's anything else I want to do on here. Maybe do a little spring depth and then maybe also run summer spotlight again. So I like this one a lot. Let me show you the before. Boom, boom. And also let me do that on this one. I forgot to show you the before on this one. So before, after. So let me move over here to this picture that Angel sent me. And you know what? I think I'm going to run deep spring background again. And I'm going to brush it on this time instead of doing my normal. And I'm even going to brush it in up here, even though there's not a whole lot of color. I like that. And I'm not worried that much about getting it on their clothes because their clothes are darker. And that's kind of one of those actions that are like that. So I like that. And then Spring Arise and Shine. And then maybe Summer Spotlight. Then I wonder about sunshine. Oh yeah, sunshine makes this image. Oh yeah, I love that a lot. Let me see what I would do. Oh, apple pie is really pretty on that, huh? Oh, there we go. Oh, I brought it down to 0 somehow. I like that one a lot. Did I do summer depth? Did I do spring depth? I might want to do that under the apple pie. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Let me see if there's anything else. Let me look at what apple pie looks like as an entire wash. If I brought that down and then took that one off. Since this picture is a portrait orientation, it doesn't make as big of a difference. So let me look and see if there's anything else I would like to do. The only thing I might do is bring out the sunset and maybe put some on her hair. It doesn't make that big of a difference. I was trying to bring out some of the color in her hair, but I guess because her hair is already blonde. So I think that's probably it. Let me see if there's anything else I would do. You know, you could maybe run the lens flare one on this just because you already have a really bright picture. So that fits in with that a little bit. And don't forget, you can change the opacity of these too if you want to. And you could even like go and clip a levels layer to it and make it darker. Do it like this. So anyway, so if you want to see where we started with this one, this is just a quick edit. There we go. Makes it a whole new picture, I think. All right, so this one is beautiful, Denise. I love pictures like this. So I'm going to do something different with this one just to show you what I would do. I'm going to select, I want to say the name of this picture before I change it to Denise was maybe Tatum. I don't know because I was in a hurry. The baby is sleeping and then I have to go pick up the kids from school. And so I'm trying to let him get in his nap and me get in all of my work. So that's a pretty good selection. Let me make sure I get her nose right there. Those flowers look pretty good. Let me make sure I get her finger. This is just easier for me to do right now rather than try to do it, try to brush on and brush off. These actions can be used either way. You can brush them on, brush them off, or you can do it like this where you, oops, not what I wanted to do, where you make a selection and feather it. And then I'm going to hit Command J and put her on her own layer. Okay. And then underneath her, I am going to run the deep spring background. I love that. Love, love, love that. Now, I might also run, just out of curiosity. Oh, I did the same thing as I did a while ago. Let me run this. I don't know which one I like better. So there's that one. I think the deep spring background is probably going to be my favorite. And I think what I need to do is add a little bit of warmth. And I might need to add some warmth over top of her. And I'm going to duplicate that to make it even warmer. And possibly, even do the raspberry. Oh, no raspberry. Okay, so if I'm happy with my background, this is whenever I would merge and go work on the entire thing. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And then I'm going to run sunshine up at the top there. It makes it look so much more, the light just looks so much more pleasing when you do it like that to me. And I'm going to run. Continue deep spring background on that. And I might even run the warm tone again over the entire image. If you'll look at her skin, it's just warming the skin up. Okay, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I would do to this. Summer warmth, let me see. I like that one too, but I'll reduce the opacity on that one just a little bit. So, you could do a wash on this one if you wanted to. It's beautiful with the wash, actually. Or you could just do the vignette, which is also really pretty on that one. Let's see. There's really not. I mean, I could bring out the daisies, but this is already so bright. I don't know that we would want to do that. Let's see if there's anything else I want to do before. I don't think I would do anything with the water because blue water just wouldn't make sense here. I haven't ran bright. Oh, that's pretty. That changes the whole thing. So you can do a bright edit just by adding that, or you could do this apple pie, which is a dark matte. In fact, let me do this. Let me do both of these for you. All right, so this is before. This is the after. Okay. Oops. And then let's do before, after. So these are, I just wanted to do some quick edits for you guys. I know that these girls sent these over last week and then I went on vacation. So I wanted to do them for them real quick. I'll do another installment of this on the vacation picture thing. If anybody's watching and you have questions that you would like for me to address, please feel free to comment. This will be available to rewatch. So just make sure that you rewatch it and you can share the link wherever you want to. It'll be in my groups and on my page as well. Like I said, the actions that I'm using can be purchased here at kansaspits.bigcartel.com. I'm sure they're the first thing in there. Yeah, they're the first thing in the store right there, which is awesome. And then, like I said, go and enter to get your free ticket to the online maternity retreat. And then you can also tag others to win another seat for just my fans. So here we go. I always have a hard time trying to figure out how to close this whole situation out. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. Thanks so much.